Welcome back to the session. Fine. So before we went to the break, we have discussed about the chapter 1, that is in Jsfhs, the overview of the Jsfhs, what we have been discussed. And next we are going to discuss about the chapter 2, that is developing the UI component, how to develop the UI component in case of your Jsfhs, that we are going to discuss now. Okay, let me talk about that, and we'll see some of the demos, how to create the UI and all, and then we'll see more. So let me start with that. So we'll see the Jsfhs tag libraries. Okay, in this particular chapter, we are going to discuss about the exploring Jsfhs tag libraries, how we can implement, that we are going to discuss now. So to create the UI component, in Jsfhs, we have been provided that there are two different type of your tag libraries. They are nothing but your HTML tag libraries and core tag libraries. These are the two different type of your tag libraries which are provided by Jsfhs to implement or to create the rich user interface. If I want to create, then okay, we can go for this. We can create the UI, we can implement the validations and conversions which are required for that, and if any kind of your validations, if we want to add, we could add also the validations for that UI component also. So these are the few things what we can be implemented as part of your Jsfhs tag libraries it is concerned. So let us will see that how we can add this particular tag library, that we are going to discuss now. So it is a sample page by which we can create also. You can see that registration page, we will have enter the name, you have date of birth, we can have select the gender or male or female. You can enter your address, phone number, that is a text field, command button you can create like submit details, reset details are the different type of your command buttons also which you can create in the HTML tag library. Using the HTML tags from the tag library, we can create this type of your page. The UIs, using these UIs, we can create the total page. Now you can see that if I want to use the HTML tag library, then we need to use a namespace. We need to use the namespace called as http :/java.sun.com/jsfs/html. This is the tag library, the namespace which we need to use, which we need to include in our Jsfhs page, so that we can use all the HTML tags, whatever the HTML based tags which are there to create the UI in Jsfhs. We can use this by implementing or by including this namespace. So we need to add that. Fine. So please remember this particular namespace, because we need to add this namespace to our Jsfhs page. Similarly, if I want to implement, that is maybe if I want to create a validations or any other one, that is conversions, then I need to use the tag, that is the core tag library I need to add. Similarly, core tag also will have a certain namespace, so we need to include that namespace into our Jsfhs page. Based on the functionality, we will have different kind of your HTML tags which you can find as part of your Jsfhs page, like head and body. We have form, like we have form component in case of your HTML. Similarly, here also we will have the form component. We'll have the input, we'll have the output, command buttons are there, we have selection, we have layout, we have messages, we have data table. All these are the different type of your HTML tags which can be used in our Jsfhs pages also. And these are the different type of your tags which you can see. For input, again we have input text, input secret, input hidden, like that it will be there. Output label, output text, like that it will be there in the output based tags. Form tags, like if you want to move from one particular page to another page, so we require the form tag also. Require that. And command button, which we have command link, command buttons are there. We have selections are there. There are different type of selections. We have select one, select many. Okay, like this. Okay, there are different tags which you can be find in the case of your selection tags also. We have layout tags are there, by which we can create the different kind of layout designing. Messages, validation messages, if you want to keep them, messages is also the tag which you can be specified. We can have the data table tags also there, by which we can create the data table type where you can put the database data or anything if you want to do that kind of data table if you want to create. Then HTML tags have been provided by the Jsfs, okay, to create the data table type also. So this is what we can be remember, and remember that same like how we are using the HTML tag or body tag or head tag and all. Similarly, in case of your Jsf also we will use that, but only thing is that okay, these particular tags when you are using, you should be prefixing with h:\head. H is actually the prefix, okay, to that particular namespace which you are representing, that is for the HTML tag library. So that's why this H will be the prefix for every tag within the HTML tags of your Jsf. To differentiate, because if you will not give this H, then it will consider that okay, this is an HTML tag. So to tell that okay, it is not an HTML tag, okay, it is a Jsf based HTML tag. So to tell that one, we need to prefix with h:\. By the way, that h also we need to represent when we are including that namespace. As I told you that okay, whenever you want to add any particular HTML tag libraries, we need to add that namespace http://java.sun.com/html. This is we have said. So that particular namespace, okay, when you are adding, there will specify that okay, the prefix will be h. So h:\head, h:\body, h:\form, h:\, command button, h:\, input text, h:\, output label, output text, like that. Everything, every tag which will be prefixed with h itself. That's all it says. Yes, we can use also HTML tags too, but we should not give any kind of your prefixes that time for that. You can write also this type of your body. Okay, I can write a simple page like this, the Jsf page, and I can write some content into that. That is also I can do. So simple head, and we have a title which has been provided, and there is some content which I have written to a body, maybe in a body page which I have written. That is a simple page which I can develop in the Jsf. We can have HTML form tag also, like how we have the form tag. So similarly, we can also have the form tag, which will render an HTML form component, and this will be enclosed, okay, some UI component, maybe for a text field or a command button you can keep within the h:\form tag. So you can think that okay, this is a similar like your how the form component in case of HTML, how you are defining. So similarly, the form component you can be defining over here also. No, H we need to be defined, Harsha, compulsorily when we are defining, when we are including this Jsf page. That time, okay, we need to include that namespace. That time H is to be prefixed. Then only we have to give the prefix over here as H. We need to define that H as a prefix. It's something like that, okay, tag library which you see that, okay, when we create user-defined tags or the custom tags which we are developed in the JSP, that time we used to give the prefix like okay, something like my or something like okay, my tag. Then we used to give also my tag : that tag name, okay, by which it is executing. Similarly, here we need to be specify that. Any questions here? No, it's directly a form tag that is just like an HTML. So how could you cannot implement that time the validations or anything if it is there, that we cannot use it. Okay, so it will think that okay, it is a simple form tag which is the part of the HTML code. It is not the part of the Jsf based code. I think we can do also the other prefix also. So let us see that okay, some of the input tags which are being provided to you. Okay, this is the input tags which will be there. see input text area, we have input secret, we have hidden also. So these are all the different type of your input tags which are provided by your HTML. So every tags, by the way, okay, remember that, okay, all these particular tags which are we are seeing here, okay, it is showing here. So all these tags we can include in our JSF pages also. So every page, every tag should be prefixed with that H colon input text I need to write, input text area, or input secret, or input hidden. All these are the different type of your input tags which we can be created over here. All right, so that's a few points, okay, which is there. Okay, you can see that, okay, input text which will look like this, ABC text area, which is a multi-line text if you want to create. If you want to create a password kind of a text field, if you want to create, then you can create input secret, and these all. This is the text area, input secret. Okay, we have provided. Input hidden, anyway, you cannot see that input hidden, hence I have not shown here, because input hidden, as you know that, okay, this text field will not be shown, so hence we have not shown over here this. Fine. So then this is what we can talk about the HTML input tags, which are there, like input text, text area, secret, and hidden are the 4 different type of your input tags which are being provided. Then coming back to the different kind of your output tags which are also available. Like I can go for output label, output text, output a link type, okay, which will work as an hyperlink type, and we can have something like output format where we can be specify a regular expression kind of a format, and graphic image also we can give. That is, if you want to add any kind of your images and all, okay, then we can use also graphic image. Similarly. So this is about the output tags which are being given. Again, the same thing, H colon, which has to be specified for this, and HTML command tags which are being provided. So we can have the command button. You could see that like submit button kind of things. Okay, command button also you can do, and we can also have the link, that is command link, by which we can navigate by using the command button or by using the command link. We can navigate from one page to the another page also. So as a navigator, okay, we can be also using to the using this particular button or the command link we can use, and we can move to one page to the another page also. So that are the few pages which we can talk about. Okay, then we have something called as a selection one component and selection many component also. So this is my selection tags are also there, like select one component, select many component, which are also the part of the selection tags also. These are both are used for the linking only side. Okay, for the, just like an hyperlink will be used both. That maybe the command link or the output link. HTML selection tag JSF framework will enable you to select one or more than, that is, select one component or select many components which are there. Select one component, which is you could see that, okay, these are the different type of your select one component which is available over here. You could see that, okay, select, these are all the select one component, like select, yes. So this is my select boolean checkbox. We have select one list box, select one menu, okay, select one radio button, some kind of things. If you want to be developed, these kind of your say UI component, if you want to develop, okay, then we can use also. So everything, as you know, again, okay, you have to be prefixed also. Then these are all, okay, the select many components which are also available, select many checkboxes which are been available, select many checkbox, select many list box, okay, that is also which will be available. Okay, then select main menu, okay, like that. Okay, we can have different kind of your select many components where multiple values if you want to select. In that case, okay, this is the component which we can be using in this. So these are all the different type of your components which can be the part of our HTML tag library. So we can use this HTML tag libraries and we can implement a simple JSF based application we can develop for creating the UI application. So that is a part of the application which we can be developed here. All right, any questions? And then, all right then. So this is all about the few things about your tags, okay, which we are talking about. Now we'll see a small demo about how we can implement this in our NetBeans. So that we'll see now. Would see that. So we'll go for a simple page we need to develop, a simple project I need to create based on the JSF. So I can go for File, New Project. I can go for Java Web. See here. Okay. I can go for, if it is 8.0.2 I'm using. Java web application I can use. Go for the next. And let me go for a simple one. I'll create a folder. So I'm just creating a folder. The demos which are the part of chapter 2, hence I'm given that as a chapter 2, are the project name. Go for the next. I mean, use any kind of server. Okay, it may be your Apache Tomcat, okay, or maybe the Glassfish server, doesn't matter. So any kind of server also I may use that. And I may use Java EE version 5. I can use that. So this is the server which I am taking now. Then go for the next. So in the frameworks I need to add Java server cases. This is what I need to add. So please see to this. This is I need to add as a part of the web application. Okay, the frameworks when I'm talking about. So I need to add Java server cases, and I need to see that the register libraries which is JSF 2.2 I'm going to use. Okay, so this is the framework version which I'm using now, and yes, okay, I have to finish this. So this is by this a simple web application which will be created using the Java server cases. Okay, so finish. So please understand, okay, this is why how you could create a sample web application using JSF. All right. Now over here you can see that there is a page which will be developed. I think my video is hiding. Yes, automatically the libraries and all will come. Arun, you are correct. By the way, please see, I just want to remove my video so that I can show you that what are the other libraries and all. If you are not able to hear my voice after I removing my video, please type in. Okay then. So just you can see over here, this is the one, okay, with the project which will be created with index.xhtml page which will be gets created for you. This is your Jsfs, okay, VDL, what we can say, okay, visual display. So because we are using XHTML, okay, of Jsfs. So this is a Jsfs page, and you can see that whenever I have created this particular module, you can see that there is an index.html page which has been created automatically. There is certain libraries which will be added, okay, that is Jsfs 2.2 javax.faces.jar file which will be gets added to this. When you have said that, okay, that framework you have, okay, clicked checkbox, okay, when you have clicked. So because of that, okay, there is in the libraries, okay, you'll see that, okay, in your project in the libraries, Jsfs 2.2 javax.faces.jar file which will be gets added to that. That's you need to know. Okay, that is the first point, okay, which you need to know. So obviously there are certain classes and all which will be available in the jar file. So you'll see, you can see that all the classes and all which are the part of this javax.faces.jar file also. And this is my index.xhtml page which will be working as the Jsfs page. And now you could see that, okay, this is my HTML code which I have written over here. Now here you could see that, okay, HTML and HTML close, and here I am adding the namespace. Now by default, okay, HTML, XMLNS, JCP or Jsfs/HTML, that means HTML namespace has already been added. I know that, okay, we have said that, okay, http:/java.sun.com/jsfs/html. This is also we can add, or xmlns:/jsf/html can also be added. Okay, that depends on us. And here you can see that, okay, XMLNS means XML namespace : H is the prefix for that. Hence, the prefix also it has been given as H. You could see that, okay, this is way how you could have the implementation which we can do for the your XML namespace, whichever we have specified here. And the title which I can write any kind of H : head, okay, is the head type, your tag, and in that, okay, title we have, and here I can write that, okay, my first Jsfs page. I can write it like that, and in the body you can see that, okay, in the body I can write that this is the first time I'm creating my Jsfs page. I can do that. Maybe if I want to have any kind of your HTML code, if you want to be specified, you can specify that, doesn't matter. H2. So this is the HTML code which we can be specified in the body tag also. H2 is the tag which I have defined over here. Maybe if you want any kind of other HTML tags, if you want to be specified, that you can also specify in this. Alright then, okay, so this is your index.html code which is there. Now what we need to do is, you can execute now and it will be executed. Now I just want to show you that, okay, what is that, okay, it will be written in the web.xml file that we are going to discuss now. So as you know that, okay, it is because it is a web application. So in the web.xml, okay, that is called your deployment descriptor. So these are the, okay, the deployment descriptor, what it has been written. Let us will see that. You could see that, okay, there is a servlet mapping and a servlet class which is there. Now it is saying that, okay, the URL pattern /faces/star, which is shown, that means any kind of your pages, it comes with a /star. It goes to the, okay, faces servlet, and as you know that, okay, faces servlet is the front controller for Jsfs, and any request whenever it will come, the first, okay, the request will touch or it will goes to the faces servlet, and the faces servlet next, okay, it will create an object of the faces context, and which the object will contain the request, okay, processing information and all, and then, okay, it will goes to the lifecycle object. But, okay, these that any request which has to touch to the faces servlet to tell that one, okay, that is what it has been defined over here. Servlet class faces servlet is the, okay, servlet which has been defined over here in this case. Is it clear now? Now, others are as usual, like faces config, we have specified. Then welcome file list is nothing but your index slash index.html is your file which has to be the file, the first one which has to be executed. So that are the few information which is a part of your deployment descriptor all the way. Faces servlet will not be created because it is a built-in. Okay, it is a built-in file. javax.faces.webapp. In that package, we have faces servlet is the built-in servlet which is there. So we need not to create any particular faces servlet file and all. See, context param, that is an extra parameters which is the part of this particular page. Okay, so this will be the parameters which will be passed to this application only. Is there any request will receive by the faces servlet? Yes, you are correct. The faces package which will contain the web app package will contain faces servlet. And you can see that this is if you want to see also, you can see over here. javax.faces. You can see the web app. Web app, in that only you have faces servlet. That is why this library we need to add. Because this library will contain all that particular classes which we are using here. That is why that library we are adding. We need to see that. Sai, next. So this is about the simple things about your a page, how it will be requested and how it has to be implemented, that we need to know. So this is all about the first chapter which we are talking about, a simple your demo which we are discussing now. Now let me execute this and how the execution will happen. Let's see. Context param is the values which you need to be passed to this particular project. It takes time because my Tomcat failed. So this is the first demo. So the steps I have given you, okay, this is the steps which you will see. Okay, I'll share with all of you, do not worry about this. And you could see that, okay, this is the first page, the output, how it will be displayed. It doesn't mean that, okay, please do not consider that, okay, it will not execute in the Tomcat, okay, because in my system Tomcat failed, so hence it has not given. But, okay, we can also execute with the use of the Tomcat also. So this is the title, okay, which you can see, and this is the first time, okay, I'm creating my JSF page also. So this is a sample execution, okay, which you can see in your JSF page also. So this is a sample demo which we have created for the first to create our JSF page. But now if you see that, okay, in the JSF page we have written the code, something like the head and body, okay, we have written like this, okay, XMLNS and all. But however, okay, if you see this particular source code, okay, will not contain that all the things also. It is just containing, okay, that is head and my JSF page which will be there, and this is the first time I am creating. So all, if you can see that, okay, this is a simple your HTML code what you can find over that. So that way how you can consider the JSF page is all about. This is my the first demo notepad which I will share with you. So how to create the project, I have given you the steps. The location of the project we need to select. Server as Tomcat or a Glassfix, any one of that we can select. Choose the version, okay, from 5 or 6 or 7. Choose the framework. Okay, so we need to choose the framework as Java Server Faces, and whenever we will be adding the Java Server Faces, automatically that library which will be added to that. And this is my index.xhtml page which is there, as I told you. That's all. So this is the first demo, okay, of our JSF which we have discussed now. All right. Any questions? So you could create now the first demo of JSF, everyone. Simple demo which we have discussed. How to create the first page in JSF. Yes. Fine. Now we'll move to the one more demo, which is we are going to discuss about how we can create a sample HTML based page. If I want to develop, how I could develop that HTML based page, that I am going to discuss now. So this will be the demo 2. Okay, in the demo 2 I have given that. So what I've done is, okay, I have created. So here you can see that demo 2, I have created a simple input demo page where I have implemented the HTML based code I have created. So here you could see that, okay, I have created H::form, then we have created something called as a table, then in the body, okay, I have created a H::output label, H::input text, okay, uname, password, all these are the different things which I have created over here. So let me, okay, go with that, okay, how I can create the HTML based tag, that I am going to show you. This will be the demo 2. Alright, so how we can add a page. To add a page, a new JSF page to our application, okay, that is if you want to do, then how I could do that we will see now. New, you can go to that, okay, for your project, you have to go to new, then we need to add here JSF page. You could see that, okay, this is JSF page. You have to click on web, you have to click on the JSF page. You can go to the next, and here you can type the file name. Okay, whatever the file name you want to go for, you can see. HTML tag demo 1, I can say. Okay, so that is the page name it will be, and I'm going to use the project that is nothing but your chapter 2 only, and I am going to use finish. Okay, so that a file will be created called as HTML tag demo 1, which has been created. Now what I need to do is I just need to write a title called as HTML tag. Simple HTML tag. Okay, simple HTML tag which you can be created over here. Okay, so that is the few things which we can talk about. Now here what I need to do is, in the body tag I will add the sample login and the password if I want to create. How do I create that? That we are going to discuss now. Let me start with that content. If you want, there is from the index.html also we can do the navigation from index.html to the HTML tag demo 1. We can move also. And let's first we'll see that how we can add that HTML content or HTML tags, how we can add that we'll see now. Let me add few things. So anything, this will be h:form. Okay, so this is the tag which we need to be added. And what I have to do is, we need to add a table. You know this table. Line equal to center. Okay, table cell spacing 3 align center. Now what we need to do is here I need to specify the head tags. Okay, I need to define the head tags. Okay, then I need to define the body tags also. Okay, we'll see the body tag also. This is my table tag only. In the table tag, I have defined head and body. These are the two tags which I have defined here. You could see that. In the body, what I have defined here, that is h:output label. To create an output label called as username, and there is an input text ID I have created called as username, and password I have created, that is h:input secret. As I told you that there are different kind of your tags which are been available, like input secret, input text area. All these are the different tags which are there. So we can use these particular tags to create our UI application. Data table we can do, but we do not have a table tag directly. We have data table which is there. So that time we can use prefix it. Then we have text area, that is address. We can be specifying. Then column span which I can give, because there is a command button submit is there. So if you'll click on action, then it has to go to the success page. Success is there is no page. Till now I have not created any success page. If you want, we can create a success page, that is the different page called a success.xhtml page I can create, and we can move to that particular page also. And then I've created a table I completed and the form completed. Any questions here? Any of the code if you have not understood? This is a sample HTML code, which I am implementing in our program. Nothing than that. Okay. Any other questions? All right. So this is my simple code which I've written over here, and you can execute. You could see that, okay, there is a register, we have username, we have password, we have address. This is the three things which are there. Like I can write the username or password. If I've written that. Now when I click on the submit button, okay, where it has to go? Okay, it has to go to the success page. But however, the success page is not available. Hence it will give an error to us. You could see that, okay, unable to find matching navigation case, okay, from the view ID, HTML tag demo1.xhtml for action success with outcome success. So that's why we are getting an error for this. When I click on the submit, hence we cannot move to that particular page. If I'll create a success.xhtml, definitely I can move to that particular page also. So that way we need to create a HTML based tags if you want to create, if you want to use, we can use this type of your tags also. And a lot of validations and all which we can create over here. You can see that, okay, there is automatically the error which is coming over here. So the built-in. This is the same thing, okay, which is, if you'll do the same thing, in case of your JSP based HTML tag and all, if you'll do, then you'll go to the server again, it will say that, okay, that's a resource not found, some kind of error which you'll get. But here directly, which shows an error kind of thing. So that validations and all input validations which are provided by the JSF. Alright, so this is a sample, your HTML code which you have been specified here. Like output label, input text, input secret, okay, input text area, command buttons and all, okay, which are being provided to you. Similarly, I have also, apart from that, okay, output link and all also which has been provided to you. Go for this. I can go for this particular site, that is output link with output text if you want to be created with this. Let me go for that. Run the file. You can go for, this is a sample form, okay, which we have created. You can go for NIT website. Okay, so if you click on this, go to NIT website, you can move to that also. So output link is basically to create, okay, the linking from one page to another page also, we can do that. Alright, we are moving to the NIT website. Okay, so that is the page which I have been implemented. So go to NIT website, which we can do. And here username, password, address, if you go, then it has to go to the success page. That is we can do also. KTO. Set your web camera properly from Vizag Uplands. From Vizag Uplands. Can you set your web camera? No? Yeah, please tell your name. Okay. Can you tell your question now? Huh? Can you please tell your question? I did not get your question.
No, sir. Here, which is the text you wrote now, output link with output text.
Still, I'm not getting your voice properly. Can you please tell again? Your voice is breaking badly. I'm not getting anything now. Be clear with the question, then I can tell. Okay. Yeah, please, sir. From Jayanagar Center. Unmute your mic and can you please speak?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes. Can you please tell your name first?
Shiva.
Shilpa from Jayanagar Center or Kormangla?
I'm from Jayanagar Center. Actually, I'm from the Bazaar, sir, and attending the classes in Jayanagar.
Okay, okay. Fine, fine. Yeah, please tell your question.
So actually, things we can do JSP also, because there also we have to write tags anyhow. So here we are writing the tags. Have any like predefined components so that we can drag and drop text boxes? We have the coding for that. So why we are using this JSF, JSP?
No. See, that is one point. Okay, only thing is that okay, if you want to drag and drop, that is not a great or achievement we can say. But however, the main achievement is to built-in validation which are being provided for you. Okay, like as I told you, like if I click on the submit button, there is an error which is we are getting now. But this the same error are you getting in the JSP page if I am doing? No. If let's say for username and password I want to give any kind of your validation and I want to display in some color with a message and all, which have been given by here by default. That means built-in tags are being provided by which we can do that. But however, the same thing if you want to do in case of your JSP, then a lot of coding which we have to do. We need to send it to the servlet code. Servlet code again it has to send back that particular code here, and you have to capture with an error variable. Then you have to print it. So these are all things which you have to do in the case of your JSP, which I need not to do in case of your JSF. That is what I told.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Fine?
Thank you.
So this is the kind of implementation which you are doing. Okay, the output link or if you want to create output text also, output label if you want to create. These are all the few things, some of the few HTML tags which you can be using for creating the registration page, or maybe you want to create a login page. If you want to create these all the things, you can do that. I want all of you to, when you are, today's practice when you are doing from 3:30 to 5:30, I believe all of you know that, what is the schedule of our class. It will be 9 to 3:30 will be the class, and 3:30 to 5:30, you need to do your MR part. Okay. Any other questions from this particular demo? I want everyone to respond quickly. Please respond. Alright then. So this is a sample demo which I have created. So at the same time, if I want from an index.html only, if I want to go for a command button and it has to connect to the HTML tag, you can do this. HTML H form. You can write also command button value is equal to say HTML tag demo action is equal to HTML tag demo1. I can write like this also. This is also can be possible. I can write from an index.html page, like XHTML page, and I can create a button, and by which we can move to the HTML tag demo1. That is also can be created. So this is a navigation type also we can use. The command button can be used for that also. Yes, validation, we can give our own validation messages and all can be given. But however, we have not moved to that particular validation areas and all. So please see to this. So this is command button. It is moving to HTML tag demo 1 if I want to say. Then I can write like that. And when I click on the command button, you will see that it will go to the HTML tag demo 1. We can move like this also. Right click. I just say run directly, because if I run the project, then directly I can get the index.html page. Could see that now index.html page. Then it is having this, and again we having something called as it will move to the next page. That is nothing but your HTML tag demo 1 page. Click on that. When I click on that particular page, button, I am moving to the HTML tag demo 1 page also. So I can navigate from one page to the another page also. That we need to write. So what is the code I need to write here? command button value HTML tag demo 1 action HTML tag demo 1. Like that, I can write a sample code for moving from one page to the another page. If you want to move, we can do that. Alright. So this is what we need to remember as part of your navigation and all. If you want to do, then we can be using this. So this is a demo 2 which I have just shown, creating a simple input page. Step 1, you need to create an step 1, add a JSF page. So to add the JSF page, what we need to do? Right click on the project, new, go for other, click on web from categories. So this is how to add a JSF page to an existing application that I am showing you. Then we have to select JSF page. Click next. Give the name of the JSF page. Then finish. So this is the how you can add the JSF page called as, like, maybe it is input demo or maybe HTML tag demo 1, whatever the page name you can give, then you can add the code. This is my demo 2. So we have created a demo 2 by which we can notice the simple HTML tags. If you want to implement, how do I implement that, we can know. Yeah, from Chandigarh, yes, I will do share this particular file. Do not worry about that. Okay. All right then. So next we'll be moving down to the next demo. Okay, we are going to see creating a combo box. Okay, so I have a data table, but anyway, okay, I will be discussing data table in next. Okay, the combo box, if I want to create, then how I could create a combo box, I will show you that. Okay, let me show you a demo, okay, for creating a combo box. Yes, we can do. You can check that, the syntax. So, if you want to implement command link, okay, you can go like this. H:command link, value is go for, okay, list examples. Action you have to give. Action, okay, you can give that particular page. Success page, if you want to create, there is nothing. If you want to see the success page, let me show you that also. Okay, so 1 minute. Yes. So next, see, new, then if you want to go for the success page, okay, then we have to say right here that, okay, success. Success.xhtml page, then finish. Now here you can write that, okay, success page code. Any code, okay, if you want to write, you can write that. Now let me run this particular program. Okay, now I can move to the success page also. You can go to I am at index.xhtml page. When I click on that, okay, I will move to the HTML tag demo.xhtml. Then, okay, I have given some value, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next, when I click on the submit, you can see that, okay, my success page home, it is coming. So like that, okay, we can move to the success page also. Doesn't matter. Any questions here? So I could create that page. Do not worry. Now let me go with the next, okay, kind of your HTML component, which is generally you could see that, okay, as part of your select one component and all, that is combo box. So that we are going to discuss now. So I'm going to create a JSF page where I will go for combo box. So combo box demo, okay, which I want to implement here. So here what I want to do is, okay, I need to write that particular code. Okay, so now can you please type the question first. Now combo box, when I'm adding, so how I can add that, you can see. So I've added this select one menu example which I've been implemented. I could add that. This is my okay, your combo box. But for creating the combo box, I require, okay, another namespace. That is nothing but your core tag, okay, which I need to add. To add the core tag, what I need to do is, okay, I need to add this namespace. Simple. So this select one tag which is available in the core tag, so hence I need to add that. XMLNS F, okay, http java.sun.com/jsf/core. Like that, okay, we can add. So when see this question which you have been asked, like in the case of your JSP, everything is being written in the out.println, and who is doing that? Because here the JSP engine is going to do that, and then the output file which you are getting, right or not? But here, which one it is converting? The renderer kit which is converting that. So whatever you are writing here, the JSF page code, that is what it will be taken by the HTML render kit, and that render kit will convert that and it will be sent to you. So you cannot see that particular servlet page. The output file, because you are able to see in JSP as a servlet file, that's why you are saying that, okay, I am getting in out.println. But here you cannot see that servlet page. It is a renderer kit which will directly send the output to us. Am I clear?
So that means the renderer kit will convert a code and load into the HTTP package, then it will send to the browser.
Yes, that is what exactly will happen. So there will be no servlet page or anything. It will be created for JSF. Because JSP will have an internal servlet file, that's why we say that. But here will not be.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay, internally it will render kit will do that.
Yes, render kit will do that. Yes.
Okay, we don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I think may not work. Command link you check for only pages, one page to the another page. Okay, because output link you can better write for the websites and all. Can you check that? Yes, I think. Yes, actually, this is here you can see, right? xmlns:h http xmlns .jhcp.org/jsf.html. Here the prefix is what? H.
So we are using form tag here, so for that we are using FSS prefix.
All the HTML tags which we are using in our JSF, all these will be available in this particular namespace. Whatever the HTML tags, input tags or maybe out tags and everything. So hence, if you want to use that particular tag, we need to use this H colon. So H is the prefix here.
Okay.
So wherever you want to use that HTML tag, we are using H colon.
Okay. What about yes?
What about
Yes, has been used here.
Can you leave this mic because I'm getting disturbed. Now you can speak.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Yes, what about F?
F is something because it is a core tag. Core tag, whatever the tags are available in the core tag, that needs to be prefixed with F. In our case, select one menu. That is, select item, which is the tag. This select item tag, which is a part of the combo box item, is a part of your core tag. Because of that, we need to add this F colon select item.
Okay, sir.
Fine. All right. Fine then. So this is all about a combo box example which we can see, that is select one of the menu, one of the value which we can see over here also. Yeah. So I need to run this particular code. Let me go with that. You can see that it's colon select one menu, and you can see that we have India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, China. Okay, all these are the nothing but the combo box items which you can see over here. So this is which all the HTML tags which you need to know. Okay, then we need to learn the means we need to see the total libraries so that we can find it out also. Certain, most of the HTML, your components which will be there in the HTML tags only. So India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and China. All these are the components which are there, okay, within the combo box. So if we'll click on the submit, okay, it will go to the result. But because we have not created the result, so hence it will not go. Okay. So now this is how we can create the select one menu. Okay, select one menu. You can specify the value, then select item India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and China. And I have created a command button over here. Okay, when you click on the command button, it has to go to the result page. Result again, if you want to say that okay, if I'll go to the click on the command button, it has to go to the result page. I need to create this result page also. Then only I can move to that. So this is the way how you could create a simple combo box. If I want to create, you can create that. So like that, I want everyone to create all these particular components. Okay, as in your book, okay, there are syntaxes are being provided to you. So I want all of you to use this particular syntax, okay, and create all these, okay, tags, HTML tags. So certain tags which we have been discussed, okay, I cannot do that, Sai, because what will happen? What we have not studied.
So here, when you click on this button,
what you have not studied.
When you click on the submit button, what do you? I didn't get your question.
What we have not studied, whatever the question you have asked, what we have not studied, so that we can not. The problem is here, okay, if so you click on a button, okay, the value where it has to store first. As of the life cycle you see. Life cycle, what you have seen?
Okay.
Accept values, we are giving the accept values. Then where it has to go? Process validation. Process validation, then the value where it will go? To the model component. If the data which is there in the model component, then only it will go to the next page. Here it is not like, okay, request dot get parameter of, okay, form component. As you are thinking like in a JSP. It will not happen like that. Here what will happen? These component value will be binded to the model component. Then from the model component we have to access in the other page. You get my point now?
That means 4 phases it has to go. 4 phases it has to go.
JSF page.
That means it has to go 4 phases.
To the model component, model bean component.
Okay.
To the model bean component we have to initialize. And in the next page, I can go to the command button to that next page. And next page what it will do, from the model component again it will access the data.
Okay.
Are you getting my point now? So this is what will happen. So when we'll give the creating the bean, that time I can tell this. Okay, how it will do, the value.
Okay, alright. Okay, this has to be persisted. The value has to be persisted in a class. Accordingly, right?
To the model component. The value it has to be written to the model component.
That means it can be a bean, Java bean.
It has to be a bean, not can be. It has to be a bean.
It has to be a bean.
Then only it can be binded to the bean. Then only you can access that value in the another page.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Alright then. So this is all about a sample example which I have shown you. So I want all of you to go through that HTML tags. Not only that, okay, there are various HTML tags which are there. The syntax are also being provided to you. Okay, so you can use that particular syntaxes and we can run the code. Okay, so there are a lot of HTML syntaxes are there. So not only that, okay, we have graphic images content you can add. Then we can have like select one menu, select like many, like that. Okay, there are many are there. Okay, so you can add one at least one syntaxes we can add, create a registration form. Then it can be easy for you. Okay, so the syntax are available in your book only. Okay, so go to the chapter number 2. Okay, creating the UI. You can find all that particular syntaxes. Okay, please do that. All right. Any questions? I want everyone to respond quickly. Any questions? Okay. Fine then. So this is all about the HTML tags, okay, which we are talking about. Not only that, okay, we have in HTML tags the other tags which are available. That is, okay, the data table tags are also there. So we'll see also a data table tag. So before we go for the data table tag, we'll see some content about the data table tag and all. So HTML data table tag, which are in the part, so which is used to represent a table on a web page. Just now I have shown you the table, okay, that is the login dialog box when I have created. I am using the table. However, we can also create, okay, the table using the Jsfs also. So Jsfs HTML tag library containing a tag called as data table tag. Okay, and in this data table tag, we can add the content into that and we can use. So that is what your data table, which is we can be using in this. So allows the data to be retrieved from the application logic and display in the table. We can also use, even maybe you can also use a database. Okay, from the database you can retrieve the data and you can display also. That is also can be possible. But however, we cannot do unless we understand the bean. So we require, okay, to access the data from the database and putting that, okay, data into the table also, we require a bean. Because as I told you that anything, okay, if you want to access from the UI component or, okay, putting that, okay, from the other content to the UI, we need to have a bean. Okay, so the bean is the one which will be binded to this particular UI component and we can access the data from that. And we will be using, whenever we will be using this data table tag, we will be using something called as facet tag, which is used for the header and footer. Okay, if you want to implement for the data table, I can use F:facet and we can use the column tag also, H:column tag also. But this facet tag, you can see that, okay, this is again in core tag. F:facet, it is nothing but again in the core tag only it is available. So that is the part, okay, which you need to remember here. So there are certain tags which will be there in the core tag. So we need to implement the core tag, and to implement the core tag, as I told you that, okay, we need to use the core tag namespace. Okay, that is http://java.sun.com jsf/core is the namespace which we need to be used to add the core tag libraries also. Like we have seen that, okay, select item of select one menu, which is the part of the core tag. Or like that, okay, in the data table tag also we have seen that, okay, facet is the tags, okay, which is there in the your core tag. So all these are the particular tags, okay, if you want to use, then I need to use this core tag libraries. And in the case of your core tag libraries, what are the different type of your core tags which will contain the validator tags, converter tags, event listener tags, the view tags, select tags, facet tags. All these are the different type of your tags which will be the part of your core tags. And if you see that, okay, we have used the one of the tags, that is nothing but your select tag already we have used now. Just now which I have shown in a combo box, okay, if each item will be select item which is there, that is the part of the select tag which is a part of your core tag. Similarly, facet tag which you are going to use in case of your, okay, the data table for writing the header and footer, the facet tag which will be used, okay, that is a part of the core tag. Similarly, if you want to see the master page and the child page kind of things, then we can use the view tag. Similarly, if you want to go for the validations, conversions, if you want to use, in that case we can go for the validator tags and the converter tags also we can use. Okay, then event listener tags also can be the part of your core tag only. So these are all the different type of your tags which you can be using in our program. Is that clear now? Any questions here? As part of your core tags. Any questions now? As part of your core tag library, what are the core tags it will be containing? Any questions here? facet tag is used for writing the header and footer in our data table tag if we want to do. In that case, we need to use the facet tag. Any questions? All right then. So we'll take an example of a data table tag and how we could create that. That we are going to discuss now. So simply I want to create a data table tag. So obviously for creating the data table tag, I need to use facet tag also, and I need to use column tags also that we will see now. Give me a minute. All right then. Now let's see that. I want to add a Jsfhs this data table. I need to add the data table demo. See a sample code on that. You could see that. We have data table tag, and data table tag is the part of your HTML tag only, and we have some tags which are been the part of the core tags. Hence we need to add also this core tag namespace. So I'll add that. Copy this XML. See where I'm adding. You should be careful on that. In HTML tag, I need to add that particular namespace also. Once I've added that namespace, we will not get any kind of error now. So h:\data table, ID is dt1, var item, border I've been specified, bg color I've given, and I've specified the facet. And facet, as you know, that it will be acting as a header for that. The header, it is nothing but this is a data table demo, is the value where we are specifying. That is the heading type which is going to come. Then I'm creating the columns. The column, that is nothing but your header, student ID, which you can be part. Column, then we are writing facet, header, and output text, that is nothing but your student name. Then I've created a facet. And in this facet, I have specified that it is footer, and the footer demo I have given. So this is a sample data table which I can mention where we have just created a header and a column names and a footer I have defined. But if you want to say that no, I want to display the data table which is from the database and all, then from the database we need to add and in this, instead of writing the facet, the header and all, you need to specify that bean name. Instead of this header, we need to specify the bean name and what is the value which has to be added, that you can be specified here. So then only it will be added. But now this particular demo, what it will display, a simple table which will contain a header, which will contain some your column, and will contain a footer. It will not contain any other values into that. If you want to go for values, definitely we can go for the values by accessing the database and putting them into a bean. and from the bean we can access and we can store that into a data table also. That also can be done. There is no problem. But once, okay, I will show you the managed bean, then I will show you how we can access the database data and putting into the data table also. But okay, for now, please understand until how we can create the table only. Is it clear now? Let me run this. You could see that. So this is a data table demo. There is like a columns which are being provided like student ID, student name, and then a footer demo which has been provided to you. Then if you want to have the values of that, then obviously we need to use to connect to the database, and we can also access the data and we can display that data in our data table also. We can do that also. That is part also we can develop. So these are all the some of the HTML your content which you are being displayed. So I want all of you now should go through these particular demos which we have been discussed till now. Should go through and implement these all the things only. Okay. So let me show the book where the content till what we have been discussed. We'll see. Could see that this is the book. I believe all of you have the book. So please read the book because there are a lot of content in the developing the UI. There is no need of a loop. Actually we can bind the bean, then automatically it takes care. Arun, I will tell you when we will be discussing about how we can access the database value and putting into the data table also, which may not be the part, but we will discuss that. This is the chapter 2 which we are discussing. Please see to this, the HTML page. I have what we have been discussed so far, like HTML tags, input tags, what we have been discussed. So there are input tags, hidden tags, text area tags, output like that, output tags. Output links, which we have seen just now. Then we have something called as we have graphic images also there. You can add that. Then command buttons which you have seen. We have seen the selection tags. Select one we have discussed. You can go through also select many. Select boolean checkbox. Select one list. All these are the syntaxes are being provided to you, which you can just go through and you can create. All these are the different type of your components also. So that's the part, and we have select many component. These are only the simple your say syntaxes which you need to remember, because there are certain questions which will be coming from this only. So you will please remember as part of your FSCD, because we are going to write. So we need to remember these syntaxes like H: select many, and what is the syntax? F: select item. For F: select many checkboxes, H: select many checkboxes and then item. So how that the syntaxes are there, this is the one one snippet it will come to you, that is which one is the proper for displaying say select many list box. So this is only we need to remember this particular syntaxes only. So this will be one FACT based question which will be there, so please remember this. So then we have we can specify the layout based tags and all. Then as I told you that table also we can create. We can define that. Messages tags are there. We'll see this now. So data table tags which are available also. In data table tags, we have facets, columns, which are been available. This is what we have seen just now. Alright, so these are all the different type of your HTML tags, which is the part of your second chapter. Then we have, okay, coming to the core tag libraries, okay, where in the core tag libraries we have different tags which are there, like validator, converters and all. So this we are going to see now. I'll show you some of the view tag. Okay, then okay, next we'll be seeing the your validator tags and all. So this second chapter mostly, okay, you will find, okay, most of the syntaxes based HTML tags which will be there. So you need to practice a lot, okay, from this second chapter. Okay. So this is all about the second chapter, the content of the second chapter. Just I want to show, hence I just went through the book. So this is my table, okay, how we can create that we have been discussed now. Now we'll be moving down to the one more, okay, tag, okay, which is called your view tag, which you want to see, and how we can create this particular view tag in our application, that we are going to discuss now. So view tag, which is a group, okay, together all the UI components which together form a view, okay, for the JSF page within a container. It is, okay, represented with a F:\view is a tag for the JSF core tag library. So core tag library, we have seen one tag, that is F:\select item. Second, okay, which we have seen, that is nothing but your F:\facet tag, which we have seen that, okay, which can be applied for the table header and footer tags also, we can be used for that. Then the third one, which is nothing but your, okay, we have view tag is also there, and this view tag which will be used for, okay, grouping the UI component, that is using the F:\view component, when we can group a certain UI component into a single one. So that we can create, and we can use the sub-view tag to create a sub-view within the JSF view and represent a portion of this portion of the display that is defined another JSF page. So we can have, I can see that, okay, a total view, and within that, okay, one sub-view can be displayed to that. Yes, right. How you said correctly. So this is what your F:\sub-view, which we can be implemented. So how do you implement that? Okay, this view tag and a sub-view tag, that we are going to discuss now. Okay, simple information, we can create a main view page, and how we can include the sub-view page into that we'll discuss now. So this is a part of your core tag library. Okay, so please remember this. Okay, these view tags are used from the core tag libraries only. Now see how we could create this view and sub-view page, okay, that we are going to discuss now. Right. Let me go with that. You can go for a file. Okay, then here I can create a login page. I can create this, okay, will work as a sub-view page. In this login page, what I am trying to do is I'll create a login name and a password, okay, which will be the part of the the main view. Okay, that is what I want to do. So let me add that code. Okay, in the login.html, what I will create is, okay, I just want to create a code for login name and password. And because this core tags are there, this is what you can have. Enter the username, input text. Okay, the username text field required is equal to true. Okay, then you can see that, okay, there is a message also there, username text field. That means, okay, if you have message, anything, if it is required, if you are not giving, then automatically it will be displayed as messages to you. So this is a view page which I have created, that is login.xhtml is the view page which I have created over here, entering the username and the password which I have specified here. Then I want to create the master view page. Okay, so in the master view page, I'll add this login, okay, page also. Now master view page, how you can create, let us will see that. In the login.html, okay, we can create okay, in this particular page, F:\view table, okay, here you could see that. F:\view. And because, okay, this view and sub-view tags, okay, which are available in case of your core tag, so hence I need to add the core tag namespace also, so I'm adding that. So please stay to this. This is what I've added. View is, I cannot say that, okay, it is just like a frame. Rather, I can say Jsfhs::include, if you see, that is better. Okay, you can compare like that. So I require also UI is a tag because we are adding this sub-view page to here. So that is will be in a different namespace. So that we need to add also. So that namespace which is there is a facelet namespace. So hence I need to add that also. Because I have used a UI, okay, the include tag which I have used, okay, so hence, okay, that I have also used. So that's why there is another namespace which I have added called as facelet namespace, which is, okay, preceded with the UI. Now what I have done, this is my master view page. Please see to this. Okay, this is my master view page. In the master view page, I have certain data which is there. Okay, then I want to add the view page, that is a login which I have created. I want to add it over here. So that is what I can be implemented as the sub-view page. In the sub-view page, my page which will be there, login.html, I can create like this. So that kind of things, okay, which I can add as a sub-view. Okay, the main page, that is the master page, and in that, okay, the sub-view page which I have been added over here. This is view, and within that, okay, F:\sub-view is there. And this view and sub-view tag, both are, okay, the part of your, in this core tag libraries, which is the part of that. Now, in the login view, you can see that, okay, we have input text and a secret and a command button which is there. Now, let me run that master view page, run the file. Now you can see that, okay, the view demo which you see, then enter the username, enter the password. This enter the username and enter the password. You can give the value here, okay, the username value and the password value we can give. Like XYZ, I can give the value. 1, 2, 3, I can give the value. And then I can click on the submit button where it has to go to the next page. Okay, so that is to the welcome page or anywhere it has to go. But here the thing what we want to see is, okay, view demo and sidebar, which is nothing but the content of your master view page. But enter username, enter password, and these two text field and the submit button, which is a part of your, again, okay, the sub view page. So a view page, okay, added that particular sub view page. That is what we can do, okay, just like a including part, how we are doing in the case of your include tag lib or JSP colon include, how we are doing. Similarly, if you want to do over here, then okay, we can use F colon sub view tag, which I can implement, and I can add that particular, okay, view to this page also. And if I will see that, okay, submit, because I have not specified any kind of your value, there is an message which is being displayed over here. You can see validation value is required here, it is saying. So why this messages it is being displayed? How this error messages I am getting? Because in the input text you can see that, okay, there is a certain things which I have specified called as required equal to true, I said. When I'm saying that, okay, require equal to 2, that means, okay, it is saying if you are not giving any value, okay, when you are submitting this value, so that time this is going to be executed. So such kind of messages and all you can see. Is it clear now? So that messages, okay, anything if you want to display that, you can write it here. Alright, so this is why we are giving it. And if you have given some value, then okay, it will not give an error. But however, okay, because when you click on the submit, it is not going to the next page because that page is not there. So you may get this thing. Okay, so but okay, you will not get that error pages. You can do that, okay, required message. Okay, required message you can type and we can do that. Alright. So that's the things about implementation tags which I have shown as part of your view tag and the sub view tag, how to create, that we have been discussed now. So please see to this. So these are all the demos, okay, which you have to do, okay, as part of your machine room when you are implementing. So please do this particular MR, that okay, it will be hands-on, okay, and you can easily know. So do that, okay, experimenting and all, okay, you have to do, okay, a lot of changes and all you have to do. UI is include, okay, for include that, okay, we need to use the UI tag. UI is the prefix, okay, which is include, actually the tag is include, and this include tag will be the part of the facelet namespace. Hence, okay, we have to use the prefix called as UI. Alright then. Fine then, so we'll stop it over here and we'll have a lunch break and we'll be coming back. We'll see that, okay, how we can share that particular files. Either I will create a group in nitstaff.com and we'll share, or else if I'll get your all mail IDs, I can share that also. Any questions? Fine then, so we'll stop it over here and we'll come back after the lunch break, and we'll be, okay, having the class until 3:30, and after 3:30, okay, we'll be, okay, having the MR, okay, you need to do the MR. So a lot of, okay, MR files I need to share with you, and you can do that. Fine then, thank you.